Last week at the DNC convention, the Democrats who love to trot out Gold Star families when it suits their purposes. I mean, they couldn't care less about Pat Smith, who was lied to her face by Hillary Clinton. They couldn't care less about Jamil Shaw's father, who was brought out at the RNC, whose son was killed by an illegal immigrant thanks to Obama's lack of deportation policies. But they'll bring out Khizr Khan, who unfortunately lost his son in the Iraq War, fighting radical Muslims, by the way. Now we find out that Khizr Khan not only has ties to the Muslim Brotherhood, but his law firm specializes in basically pay-to-play immigration status, which Congress is trying to get rid of. The immigration policies he promotes basically allow Muslims and other foreigners to buy their way into America. And now suddenly he's taken down this law firm from his website. It is another non-controversy that continues to heat up.
Angela, it is a politically expedient written policy that you never speak against, condemn, or fight with the families of soldiers who have paid the ultimate price. The Khan family, their son paid the ultimate price. He gave his life for this nation, fighting that quote-unquote radical element overseas to preserve the rights of Americans and the protection overseas also. But I think Donald Trump should be very wise. Pick your battles. Don't get into a fight that somebody is luring you into because they already have a plan for you.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump is so arrogant and he's so vain and egotistic and narcissistic to where he is willing to play into that, not realizing you're hurting those who support you and you're ruining your chances to become president.
I would agree with pretty much all you just said on that. And I also want to take it back to what Donald Trump actually said. He said in a tweet that Mrs. Khan didn't speak, which we all know is a tenet of Sharia law. And that was his point, is this woman's not speaking. But you're right, he got set up. And of course, next day, on the interview, she spoke. And it's like, dude,
yeah, but what he should have
did,
was he should have said, look, I noticed that Mrs. Khan did not speak. I would have liked to have heard from the mother also. It is a proven fact that in some Muslim nations around the world, women are not allowed to speak in public when they're with their husbands. Is that the case for Mrs. Khan? I don't think so. But Donald Trump has to be wise. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if you want to trap a rabbit, all you have to know is the habits of the rabbit. And right now, he's setting himself up for failure with his own arrogance and ignorance.
I wouldn't say he's completely arrogant. I would say he's a political neophyte, and he has done so well so far in being that political neophyte and being that anti-establishment. But I do agree he needs people around him to get him back on message.
But also, Hillary Clinton also has to answer to those families in Benghazi.
She
because
won't.
What happened in Benghazi under her leadership was wrong.
Yeah.
So both of them, in my opinion, I don't trust either one of them.
Well, good luck with getting Hillary to acknowledge any truth.